Everyone, this is Ben from TVP Gaming. Once again, bringing you another SE2 replay analysis between me, the Blue Terran, and my opponent, Arctic Bishop, the Red Protoss. It's like a pretty interesting TVP in my opinion. Um, well, to start things off, I'm going with the usual Reaper expand here. And Reaper expand is like I often say, give you good scouting information and uh, provide you a pretty good econ lead if your opponent try to do something funny. But no, it's not always the case. Oh, sorry about the camera uh, jerk earlier. This is my first person perspective. So I saw, alright, 3 minutes. Zealots in my base. Holy cow. So he's doing something pretty funny. As you can see here, it's a proxy gateway. And you see this type of game like pretty common on a ladder. There's a lot of cheese going around. But with some SCV micro, I was able to hold it off. So being a bunker here, safe and sound. I did take a lot of damage. You can go to the unit loss tab and see. But no, for now I'll live. Stock will go up, kills a few more stalker, but I have marines to defend. And as for now, he shouldn't be able to do any more damage. Uh, let's jump into my first person cam once again. Micro some marines against the stalkers, and not much going on here to be honest with you. Alright, something different. I poke and see the stalker is still hovering around my base, so I'm not sure if it's an all-in or not. Protoss, I used to play Protoss, and the race does have a pretty good variety of opening that rewards creativity. But especially now with the addition of the mothership core that gives your Nexus the ability to shoot laser cannons. They can take up pretty high without risking a counter attack. So I don't know if he's following the proxy gate with anything even more funny, like like a DT or an Oracle build, like a proxy gateway into proxy Oracle. I actually fought that a couple games ago. So going for an expansion is not really wise. So I'm decided to add 2 more racks for 2 reasons. It helped me stay safe against any type all-in if he chooses to, and if he decided to play standard and transition out of the cheese and just play macro, I can put some pressure on him. The small forces here, small force here is not to kill, a desire not to kill him, but give me scouting information. Of course, the Reaper, my Reaper can go ahead and take the lead. See if there's too many of them, I'm just gonna simply back off with the rest of my units. So I give him a little poke here, see what's going on, see a zealot, see a stalker, see a expansion with a photon overcharge. So I'm immediately back off. And back home, I'm macroing up, building a factory, building an expansion, trying to play a catch-up game. And I also uh, jump my Reaper into his main, hoping to do more damage and poke in the front with the rest of my units. There's too many units here, so it's not gonna work. But my replay in the main was able to kill 4 workers, and that's the 5 workers kill, and I know exactly what he's doing. He has a robo, an expansion, so I know that he's not gonna chase me anymore and just gonna play standard from now on. So overall, I'm pretty happy with what I did. Worker count, I'm once again ahead, and I have an expansion of my own coming up. So things are going pretty well for me. And I also found his proxies gateway. So where to go from here uh, is pretty much standard, but as you can see, the decision to make 2 more barracks is is pretty crucial. So because StarCraft 2 is a game of partial information, and you have to constantly, you know, scout your opponent to counter his moves, especially playing against a high technology race like Protoss. You just can't let him do whatever he wants and go up to whatever text he wants, or you're just gonna straight out lose because Protoss units are very cost efficient. Uh, right here, my whole army got completely destroyed by force field and immortals. And over here, my ragtag force of marine get repelled by the photon overcharge. But that's okay because with all this pressure I'm putting up on him, I was able to take the third command center safely because I know that he's afraid of me. He's has to stay defensive, and like they said, a good defense. No, the best defense is a good offense. So I'm just gonna keep him on his toe while I'm waiting for my investment to pay off. Going for my upgrade here. This Widowmine right here is to block his expansion. And I pretty much have map control from now on. Back at home, I'm macroing, scouting what unit composition he's going for. See the observer, pick it off. It's a minor victory by me. And I know, usually as a Terran player, you cannot tech Protoss in a head-on engagement. You have to constantly avoid his army until you can tech faster. See right here, just pick off whatever you want or whatever you can and get away. And you have to constantly keep the Protoss on his toes, or you're just gonna straight out lose. Right, make an expansion here. Dropping, he comes to defend. I run away. Now I have a third base and he doesn't. Worker counts. Once more, I'm ahead. Um, I was behind on worker count for a while because I was busy microing and not making SCV. So right here, make a bunker in case of a zealot run by late game. Another bunker. Uh, some turrets. You have to repair for every scenario. I know that I delay his expansion long enough. There's no expansion here. There's no expansion here. I have my expansion up. My worker count is like way ahead. So pretty happy with how I've played this game so far. Even though there's some mistake here and there, but you can see the idea behind the strategy. You heavy harass until your investment pay off. Once the investment pay off, it's defend time. So if he decide to attack you, you have the defender advantage. And I think he finally decided to tech his turret right now. It's like an 18-minute turret. It's way too late. But once again, this army is really scary for Colossus. Holy crap, this is a very scary army. This is the army you want to have uh, when fighting Terrans, Immortals, Colossus, and in the very late game, High Templars. And a lot of Terran armies just melt. These are very powerful units. So back at home, uh, I'm macroing up. I have a pretty good econ lead right now, so I don't really have to uh, play offensive anymore. If you attack the Protoss too much, they may get pissed off and ammo on his units into your main base, and it turn into a base raid, and you don't want that scenario to happen. I mean, in theory, Terran have an advantage in base raid scenarios because their building can fly. But once again, base raids are always unpredictable. You can't really sure. You can't really know who's gonna win for sure. So just play it safe. Once your investment like this command center is finished, just go and defend. And stop harassing the Protoss. I still do a little poke here and there just to remind him, like, hey, I'm still around. Better not be too greedy, you know. You know. And then I was able to scout him and see sick Colossus. This guy is the Colossus guy. A lot of people um, doesn't commit too heavily on Colossus. They refer to diverse attack. So into a Templar Archives right here. He doesn't have Storm yet. So they want to go 3 Colossus into Templar attacks, but this guy, apparently he like his Colossus. You know, it's a personal choice. 6 Colossus. Colossus is a very good unit, so having 6 of them is not that bad of an idea. So let's jump back to my vision cam. It's been a pretty stale game so far, but I'm playing it safe. I scout that okay, you finally make your third, but it's kind of too late for you now. I have my fourth, and right now he's decided to attack me. And my army is just better because I've been mining for so long. These ghosts and these Vikings designed to kill the army, the Colossus heavy army it was going for. We traded pretty evenly, well, kind of evenly, with me on top, but for a little bit, it's actually um, not as one-sided as the unit lot tab show because I was able to pick off quite a few units early on with my counter harassment with my drops. I scan here, see he doesn't have anything, and I landed all my Vikings. Force him to build zealots. You don't want to wait too long. You wait too long for the Protoss to get his more expensive troops up. It's kind of hard for you to win. So he's doing a pretty smart maneuver here, trying to cut off my reinforcement with this ragtag force of zealots. But I was aware of that, immediately pulled back. And zealots are not very cost-effective play game. And just playing it safe, back at home, constantly building units, making more command centers. When you're ahead, get more ahead. Scan, see what he's doing. More zealots. So he's pretty much starved. I was able to deny his econ long enough that he doesn't have any more fighting force, and the game should be mine in any minute. EMP the Archon with the Ghost. Even Vikings are pretty good unit in small number. And my opponent decided to GG out. Hopefully you didn't enjoy the game. Here are the crucial moments. I think the very first part that I was able to fan off the zealot poke. It's actually easier than it looks. Just pull back the weakened SCV, force the zealot to go back and wall off. It's one of the weaker all-in, but the bright side of this all-in is you can always transition out and get a nexus. So yeah, and right here I think it's the most important decision I make on game is to go for an extra barracks instead of another command center, and I think this gives me a lot of confidence to go into the late game and uh, play it properly. So hopefully you were able to take something out of this replay analysis. Uh, I'm gonna try to do a TVT next. Hopefully, if I have my friend's account info, I can start leveling Protoss off-race account and show you the Protoss perspective also. I'm used to be a pretty good Protoss player. I got a high diamond when there was no master league available way back in Wings of Liberty. So anyway, that's it for today analysis. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Been signing out.